Every day, chat and chart live during the New York session. Here, real traders share the raw truth, their mindset, technical analysis, and execution. This is where real traders show their skill set. Welcome to Tradin TV. This is your stage to shine.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, Celestine, Showwork, people on the chat. How are you? It's my first live stream after the holiday season. How are you? Have you been on holidays as well? Have you been working as usual? Tell me. Okay, I don't know if you listened right now, but I've got a target. I just hit a target on gold. It's a bit volatile lately, but I haven't been on the charts for over a week. All right, so let's try to hi, happy New Year, Sishis, to you as well, to everyone here. So I'm just waiting for Salah, but in the meantime, have you been trading gold today or last week? Last week was the 5th, the week of the 5th. Have you been trading gold? I haven't been trading on funding pips. Let me double check everything I'm saying, because no, it's not right. I have been trading. Okay. Have I? That's my memory is just like playing out. Okay, let me check if I've been history. Last week, let's say all history. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. So I did trade. Oh my God. It's because I've been feeling unwell for the last 2 weeks. So I thought I didn't trade at all, but I'm just lying to you all. I did trade the 5th, the 6th. No, the 5th, yes. The 5th and the 7th. From hospital. Because I wasn't home. It's a very important day, the 6th here in Spain. It's when the 3 kings and all the kings are expecting and waiting for toys and things like that. And I wasn't home, but I didn't waste my time. So actually, yeah, I'm gonna show the screen. Nice, happy new year. Hi, good evening. Yes, we are trading TV, as you can see here. Okay, let's try to find for a new trade. So just a second. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen, and so you can see how I violated a fantastic profit. I think it was the 5th. Let me show you in the meantime. Sorry, I'm a bit slow today. Share. This is funding pips. Can you see my screen already? I think you can now. Okay, so the 5th I did trade, but because I wasn't feeling okay and I wasn't like 100% on trading, I did closed around $1,000 3 minutes before I supposed to. So I violated the news trading rule. But then I was quite angry at myself for not validating the news before closing this trade. Anyway, I did some decent profit anyway, and then I requested nearly $1,500 again. So I think it's the second or the third payout on this account. I'm not sure. It's not as much as I intended because I was planning to withdraw over $2,000, but uh, because of this mistake trading news, in my favor, I have to say I was trading from hospital on my 4G from my mobile and on a laptop when I usually have two big screens here in front of me as my usual setup. So when you are not like in your regular setup, it's very difficult to me. Have you taken any trades so far? 10. Just a second. Okay, congratulations, farming. Hi, farming. It's been a while. Yeah, it's all part of the game. That's what it is. But still, you get pissed off. You get angry, not because I got this email with a rule violation. That's not fair. That wouldn't be fair because I didn't do it properly, but because I didn't check. But to me now, working on my laptop, I don't usually work on my laptop anymore because I love having like the screens and being all chilled off and all focused. And I was in hospital with people just talking to me, doctors coming in and out all the time. I wasn't at my best moment. Um, that's why I was there and not home. But still, all in all, I was okay. Nasdaq, I don't trade Nasdaq anymore, but I can have a look at Nasdaq. Let me check Nasdaq. I don't know if I have it. Bear with me a second. Can you still see my screen, right? Okay. Oh, right. Ooh, gold. Oh, okay. Nasdaq, just wait. Okay, I only trade on 1 minute time frame. So Nasdaq, for instance, if it drops, let me check that. Let me count. Just bear with me a second. I'm just counting. Okay. I could look for a buys in here. Let me just do that. This area, depending on how it approaches to this area, which is pretty fast, as I can see, I would look for some buys, but I am not trading Nasdaq anymore. So, and gold, well, gold's crazy. Let's see how it reacts. Let's see how Nasdaq's reacting to that one. It's not bad. It's a bit too aggressive to me, and it's still an hour and a half till the US opening. Viral Sash, I took entry in silver. Wow, over 200 points. That's a fantastic entry then. That would be the area. It's not giving me any signal, so I won't go in. And also, it's Nasdaq. I've been trading gold lately because I usually trade on the European market. But let me check gold. This is cost is going crazy. All right. Okay, I didn't change the account. Okay, let me change something. Gold, Nasdaq, I don't like what it's doing. It might reverse, but from this point, I might wait for this area. I'll give you some areas in gold in a minute. After a few days not trading at home, I have to set everything up. So, okay. Oh, it's reacting fantastic. Didn't see that coming. But I don't have a clear picture on Nasdaq. Yes, Shish. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing, if I'm not spelling the right, you're not right name, but it's Shishish Toddy, something like that. Yeah, I started very poorly this year. Reason for buys. If you mean gold, gold's always bullish, to be honest. So it retraces. Sometimes it retraces thousands of points or pips, but it's always bullish, in my opinion. So I'm always looking for buys. Also with Nasdaq, because S&P is always again it's bullish. So I don't see the point on going. I mean, to me, the leverage is on the buy side. That doesn't mean I don't sell sometimes Nasdaq or gold. I can do it, but I know the rules. So I have to, if I'm selling, I'm very careful on what I'm doing with what I'm doing because it might be a retracement. Okay, the second account's already done as well. Okay, let's go for the third one, gold. So I've been buying gold. That Shishir. Okay, Shishir. Nasdaq. This is Nasdaq. The thing you saying here, you looking at here. Can you see my charts? Just okay. Yes. So this is Nasdaq. And now I'm moving on to gold. Wow. Okay, let's analyze something else other than this is gold. The chart you're watching now is gold. I have to pay for the, I usually have some buttons in here. It's because I pay for an indicator. I've been paying it for years already. It's an amazing indicator. I'm not an affiliate or anything. It's just I like it so much that I've been using it for years. And so this is gold. Let's see how it's moving on M5. Okay. M15. That's 15 minutes. Okay, now I'm seeing something. For you to see clearly, maybe let me share trading view. So trading view. So you might trading view because I have a wide and clean dashboard there. So let's sink in. Bear with me a second. Gold looks like it will keep pushing up. Yes, Paul. That's my thinking. Wow, it's crazy. Okay, I'm just logging into TradingView. I'm just loading. What? USD. Wow. I wonder. All right. There I have something. Let me show you. Can I share? That's London, New York. Can you see my screen now? Okay. Stop sharing. Sharing back again. I don't think you are seeing my trading view. Okay, now are you seeing? Let me just drop all these vertical lines. I was just checking something the other day while I was boring. I was extremely bored. All right, what? So, okay. There's nothing. We are at a level with nothing on the left. All right. So let's move on. What would you do when something, let's say like now gold is at all-time high? Would you buy? Some people won't buy when it's all-time high, but not because it's because they think it's going to reverse at some point. Like it's too high, it has to reverse. But can you see that? It's like, well, it might reverse. Now it's bigger, right? You can see it now. Okay. It might reverse, but when? When it's going to reverse. So what I do, let me go back to 15 minutes. Okay. So I'll buy. I don't usually use TradingView, but anyway, there. So this is one. Okay, and yes, I'll share the name of the indicator. It's not free, but it's like a Ferrari. It's like working with a Ferrari. I'm not sure it's in English, but you can translate the website. And because it's very technical, everything it has, it's easy to understand. Okay, now it seems it's reversing. It's called FX panel. Let me write it down. Let's go to YouTube. Here. So I can write the indicator. It's not a robot or an expert advisor. It's not. It's an indicator. FX panel. This one says gold buyers always gold buyers. Ajush is buying to me. I wouldn't. I am not going to sell at gold, even if it's at an all-time high. I might wait for a reversal and then I'll incorporate. Okay, so There you have it, fxpanel.s. It's an amazing indicator. FX panel. So let me check. Yes, I'm just looking for a level. This is a nice area. 45, 70, but I'll try to find a specific point. You know, I always look for a specific price. Otherwise, having an area, it's very vast, and sometimes the area it's wide, and I never know where, even within this area, where do I start putting my trades. So I don't have a clear point, but 45.88. Let's see, let's put it here. 45.88. At the very least, this will be the place. Down here. It might drop a little bit and then it goes up. Who knows? It's an all-time high, so it's very difficult to predict. My TP, my TP is always, I take one partial when it's 20, 30 points, then again 40, 60, 80. So I'm always closing some partials. I do enter with many trades, small leverage, small risk size, and then I close down if it's going my way. And stop loss, to me, it's around 75, 60, 75 points, depending on the setup. But I give gold. I usually give some space because gold's tricky and gold's very volatile. It moves a lot. So I don't like squeezing the price because you never know. Okay. In funding ticks, but this is not the right channel to talk about it. I've been buying. I've already closed 2 accounts with buying positions, and now I'm in the middle of a 3rd account with another buy. But funding pips, I haven't traded this week because I said last week I didn't trade it, and that was a lie. The 7th was the last day. So when was the 7th? What's the day? Okay, today is 12. Okay. So not that bad. 12. Wednesday last week. Okay, that's fine. $18,000 physics. Okay, that's did you close it all? I think it's a nice profit. My profits are not as notorious as these ones. My profits are always small profits over and over and over and over, but very, very small profits. But it's a very good profit. If you are trading today during the live stream, don't forget to provide with the signal the point you are entering back again. Not because I'm going to copy you, but just to track you. How many lots did you have? Physics, how many lots did you enter with? One lot? Two lots? Now is when he says 30 lots. Don't say 30. Come on. You closed it. Okay, Mom, your daily trade plan? I don't have a daily trade plan, Meg Trader. I don't have it because I work in M1. So I don't, let me just show what I'm seeing. I work here. So working on 1 minute only, I don't have a plan. I might wait for a buy, but in a regular day, I could buy and sell um, often. So I buy, 20 minutes later I'm selling, 20 minutes later I'm buying again. So it depends of what I see from the price. I read the price mainly, and then I wait for usually for reversals to give me a better entry, and then I go with the trend either upwards or downwards. But if it's downwards, let me check something on that one. If it's downwards, um, I take it slowly because gold's crazy. It's just going up and up and up every single day. And it doesn't matter if now it drops 1,000 points, it'll keep going up eventually. So that's why on the sell side, I'm extremely cautious. So for now, gold, it's waiting time for me. Nothing else than that. 12 lots. Wow, that's a lot. On prop firms, like funding pips or something like that. Uh, Well, you can only say if it's prop firms or it's a personal account. But it's a very different styles. It's important, and it's very nice to see how different styles sometimes give you the same results in the long term. But my winning days, so I just do more trades than you probably, but in small quantities. End of the month, I don't know your results, I'm just talking generally here. I'm profitable, and some of the trader with a very, very different trading style, opposite than mine, we can both have the same results, but different styles. And it's very nice. I love it. This is why I love trading, because it's very, very nice seeing how extremely different trading styles can lead to the same objective. Just waiting. I have no idea what gold is going to do. And it's not a problem. Sometimes I have been criticized for saying, I don't know. But this is not because I don't know the markets. This is because I'm humble enough to say, who knows? Otherwise, I'll be richer than uh, most of the New York traders. So there's nothing wrong saying you don't know anything. It's sometimes is what it is. It'll go up eventually, but timing in trading, it's so important that at the moment the movements are irregular. So that's why I'm saying I don't know what gold is going to do right now. And when I have this feeling that candles are not giving me a clear direction, either up or down, I'd, I'd rather wait without doing anything or not placing trades, because end of the day, my money is at stake here. So I'd rather say I don't know and stay out of the market for a few minutes rather than wanting to know everything. And in trading, not even the Wall Street guys know everything. Physics, my Insta ID is the same that you. I don't know if you're seeing my name here somewhere. Maybe on the description. Let's say. Let me check on YouTube. I think the I don't know if that's in the description. Well, let me. It's at Rosa. Okay, Leo. Hi, Leo. So it's Rosa all together. This is my YouTube or my Instagram, but I am not very active on socials. I should. Marcial, buenas tardes. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Hi, Marcial. Shishi, what you mean, if you don't mind disclosing, what is the average weekly payout from prop firms? I don't understand the question, like in general, from a whole prop firm, let's say from funding pips. I have no idea. No idea. I I don't spend many time trading on prop firms. My main income is from my personal account, and this is where I spend like 90% of the time. My income there is a very nice income weekly and monthly usually. So payouts for me, payout that you take from prop firms, maybe an average. Let's say an average. Let me check it because I have to get with the accountant next week. So I have all the numbers crunched here. So I won't say anything that it's not. Weekly, you asked. Let's see, in a weekly. Okay, let me do some numbers. Okay, weekly is around 3,000. Let's say 2,000. Just I mean, I don't think this is as important as a number, but it's let's say 2,000 because numbers says 3,000, but this is for last year, 6 months from the last year. This is the average, so I don't mind. Let's say 2,000 a weekly as an average. So it's not much. The first year I traded with prop firms, 12 months was 120K. But I was like fully committed, like I was doing everything I could, and I spent many hours trading and understanding how prop firms work, reading every single rule. I was quite up to date. So that's why I was able to withdraw 120,000. From that point, second year, which is 6 months from the second year, this is not 6 months, yes. So this is the 6th or 7th month on the second year. And the average is a bit down, it's quite down, but because I'm focused on my personal account, there's no rules there. And I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying it's what I've been doing for years, trading personal accounts. And prop firms are like an extra income, a hobby, an extra income, something very good to have, but it's not my main income. Do you think gold will go to, or this, okay, gold, 44.50. Okay, 44.50. Let me check it. I'm checking 15 minutes, 5 minutes, things like that, because I know you work with that, but I only work with 1 minute. So 44.50, it's wow. Okay. 44.50, it's a level I have. You see here. Will it get here? Probably yes. But when is the question. So same as will it go up? Probably yes, but depending on the time frame and the timing and your strategy, it's important to understand what is your like field in which you are doing some trading. Timing is all, because I might be right and it goes to, let's say I'm selling now 44.50 as an objective. It might go there, but what if it goes up 1,000 more pips? Do I have enough money to wait patiently? Not me. So that's why I'm always after very short um, bounces, short rallies, and taking the money. And I do that over and over and over. And I'm not after very big rallies, like going from where it is now to 44.50. It'll go there? Yes. When? At least I don't know. Leo, can I guide you? I'm not mentoring anyone right now, maybe in a couple of months or so, but I'm planning on doing some live streams, very short ones, like just seeing me setting the trades, going in and out, so people can have a nice approach to a very different trading approach. So most of the traders are swing trades or intraday, long day trading style. Mine is just a few minutes in the market and high risk, so very short time in the market, and I take multiple entries. So I don't go in with one position. I could go in with 20 positions, and then I keep closing and re-entering. So it's a very quick thinking process that I have, but it's the way I've been working with, and it's an amazing way of trading, just because my winning ratio is extremely high. But that doesn't mean, I mean, the end result can be the same as someone else, like a swing trader or thing like that. But I don't like losing. And because I don't like losing, I have to manage risk very, very closely. So the moment I'm just losing, I just close out. So let's say I'm saying, for instance, I'll give you an example so you can see it better. Imagine now I'm saying we're buying, and I buy from this level. So I'm here. Oop, sorry. So I start buying here on this line, this level here, 46.08. So my stop loss is there. And probably I'll start closing one position over there, one position here, maybe 4 positions here, and maybe the whole trade here. So it's very rapid. Why? Because how long is it going? How long is it keeping going up? I don't know. There's nothing I can hold on here. Let's go to 4 hours. This is 4 hours. I have nothing on the left, nothing whatsoever. So what's gold going to do now? I don't even have any past. It's like it's an all-time high over and over and over. It's been all-time high since today, since yesterday, 12th January, 1 o'clock. What's going to do? I don't know. That's why I keep closing very rapidly. And what if, let me show you how I work. What if now I'm out of the trades and gold, let's close down that one. So I'm out of the trades and gold keeps going up. So not that one, that one. So I'm out and I'm just missing all this bit. Let's put it red so it's clear. I don't mind. I'll wait for another retracement. Then I'll wait for my, let's say here, I don't know, whenever. Then I'll wait for my setup and then I'll try to jump in again. So that's how I work. Very small chunks and money in the pocket, in the pocket, in the pocket. What pair do you usually trade? Gold. 95% of my time, I'm just trading gold. But it's just because I like trading the European session. Nasdaq's very slow at the European session. That's why I trade gold. Do I use footprint chart? No, Leo, no. I use what you're seeing on my screen now. Well, this is a clean trading view. I don't usually use trading view. Let me share my screen, my actual screen. There. This, can you see it? Okay. So these are moving averages. I don't know if you can see. Okay, now you can see this is the 200. I'm just showing you 200. The red one is 21. It doesn't matter if it's linear, if it's exponential, if it's simple, honestly, because I don't trade based on that, but it's just giving me an idea of what price is doing. 13 is the lime, and this green one here is the 800. I don't even know why do I have the 800 here, because I don't use it. I don't even pay attention. This down here, this is an indicator, a common indicator that I've tweaked a little bit just to accommodate my trading style. And that's it. So that's why I'm not trading here. And you can see, oh, I didn't, you know what? I'm going to pay. Let me try to pay for the indicator because I didn't renew it. I don't know why. I thought it was auto renewal, but it's not. FX panel. So you can see the trades on the chart the way I like it, because otherwise no one knows what you've been doing. And I don't like saying, I did enter at this level and then I on a sell. And then I went out the market. No, I like to see the trades, the actual trades. What I'm going to licenses. $26. Okay. Bear with me a second. Let's see if I can buy Etium. Okay, Etium. Confirmed. All right. Let's see if I can pay. There's nothing on gold now, so I'm just waiting. Pay with debit card. Yeah, I'd like to. Oh my. Oh. I'll be right back. Just bear with me a second. Okay. It's 130 euros. I'm just paying. Okay. Okay, my name. All my data. Okay. I think it's, oh, come on. So I can show you what's going up. Friends. Okay, another account hit the target. That's the third one. Okay, I'm just accepting this transaction. Bear with me a second so I can show you. I'm sorry I didn't have all set up, but it's been a while not being on my desk. But gold's doing nothing, just going up. So unless you are buying, you won't do anything other than that. I think it's paid, right? Okay. 130 euros. It's so fantastic. And again, I'm not an affiliate or anything, so you can go to the website and just buy or have a try. I think there's a few months. Did you see, gracias, thank you, why? Did you see these buttons here appear right now? Okay, so with this button, this green button here, top right, oh wow, again, it's going up and up. It's amazing. I'm going to answer. There's the answers, but with this green button, now all my trading, it's like the trades, the actual trades I take are not revealed, and now it's showing me the trades have been through. So I'm going to show you when did I, oh, see here, you see? This is the 5th of January. I didn't, but I did 7th, 8th, no. So I did trade the 5th, also the 2nd here, down here. As you can see, I don't trade that much prop firms. What is that? What's with all this? Let me just delete all that. I don't know what's that. As you can see, I don't trade as much as I should probably do. Oh, also, just wait a second. All history. 23rd, nothing, nothing, nothing. You see, some losses here, there. The 17th. So that was for the person asking, how often do I trade? Okay, gold's going up, so at some point it's going to drop dramatically. And do I use scalping is much better than day trading? It depends. It depends on, first of all, you have to be able to accommodate this speed. So you have to be able to be very, very, very fast, not executing, but thinking. You have to think twice as fast as you are executing. Because you only have 1 minute from candle by on candle, it's only 1 minute. So this is the first thing. Also, it depends if you like this trading style. When I started learning, I was a swing trader, and I've been going down on time frames over the years. Now I feel extremely confident working with 1 minute, even with 30 seconds sometimes. Because I don't feel I am like a robot when I'm trading. I just wait for my setup. Once the setup's there, I execute and I don't overthink. When the price is hitting my stop loss or where I should close my trade, I close it. I don't think, what if? Oh, but what if I wait for an extra second or an extra minute? Or why? What if the price reverses? Because it's been going up all day and now I'm just triggered here. I close it. I don't think. That's why it's very easy to me. But for some people, it's a very difficult trading style. And also for new starters, if you are learning to trade or you are not profitable yet, it's a very difficult trading style because the thinking process is exhausting. It's very, very, very fast. And you need a lot of experience. Scalping is much better. Okay, do you use footprint? No, I don't. Okay, what? PCT you take for each trade? Do you play stop loss? What's PCT? Like partial take profit? If it's the partial take profit, is I usually do gold's it's very quick. So sometimes I say I take a partial when it's 20 pips, but sometimes I don't have the time and it's already 35 pips. So between 20 and 40, I take the first partial. At 40, I take a partial. 60, I take a partial. And then I just leave 1 or 2 runners. One runner, I close it out at 80, and then I leave another runner just to go above and beyond, or going back to break even. But I set the break even when it's 35, 40 pips, always. And stop loss is usually top, maximum stop loss is 75 pips. And yes, all my trades are with stop loss. Sometimes I don't actually put it, but it's there. And it's there. When I say it's there, it's there. So it's not like, because gold's very rapid. So sometimes I'm just setting up the trade, just taking the partials. And I don't have a stream deck because with MetaTrader, it's a bit more difficult to have stream deck. I should buy one. So sometimes I don't have the time to put my stop loss, but it's there. What's the point in gold? What do you mean by that? Sati, Satisa, Satisatish. What do you mean by what's the point on gold? Hi, Anand. Gold fly, yep. I'm waiting for you, so hit my WhatsApp. I can't wait to be in a session with you either, so I've been doing some homework, Anand, so hit my WhatsApp when you have time. But gold's crazy, yeah? Top chat, okay. That is crazy. There's not much to do, so gold's just going up and it's like, okay. Okay, how many of you just here on the chat now think gold is going even higher? Because I'm going to take a trade on Funding Ticks account. I only have one account without any trades today. So tell me, how many do you think is going up, and should I buy from this point or should I sell from this point? Probably is, yeah. Hi, Marshall. It's very difficult when something's at all-time high. You don't know when the limit, because actually there is no limit. So on the downside, limit is 0, but on the upper side, the sky is the limit. You know this sentence, this amazing sentence. Yes, you mean should I buy? For those saying yes. Okay, I'm buying. Sievari says wait for retracement. Yes, I'm already buying. Just a few micros, so it's not nothing important. If I find a nice setup, I'll be trading the funding pips. That's 100K account. Sell. Okay. Yeah, it's probably retracing. Celestine Dayong say, well, it's a buy though. I'm already buying. Someone said buy, and I've been buying. So let's see. On my personal account, I wouldn't be doing not buying and also not selling at this very moment. But if I find a nice setup, I'll be placing an entry on the Funding Pips account that you can see here. Probably it's retracing somewhere here. $46.05. 46.05 I have here. Buy from 46.10. Okay. 46.10. Yeah, 46.10 is, it's a nice area. 46.10, yes. I'll put some more uh, contracts in if it goes down to 46.10. Now it's dropping. Still embedded. So price is not at the level I'd like to see price. 46.10. 46.10 is nearly there. Let's see. That's why I'm paying for this indicator, FX panel. Just let me put it here. Again, it's just an indicator. It doesn't trade or anything, fxpanel.s. And I use it to do a lot of things, but fxpanel.s. All right, so this is the level 4610, around there. And that is the one I set, kind of. More than a level I see here, like this area here. And I will be adding some more contracts. I'm just waiting. Okay. Level hit. I added 2 more contracts. I think it can go down there to this area here. Okay, it's nearly there. And okay, it's dropping, but it's extremely high. Yes, it's extremely high yet. So again, adding 2 more contracts, and I'm just waiting there. I won't be adding anything else now. Nothing else. It might, okay, I was about to say it might drop till the 200 moving average. It's a nice moment to go there. I don't actually pay attention to that, but it's important to understand 200, it's always is there because here was that. So you see, so it's important to understand what the price is doing. Now it's rejecting, it's about to reject now. All right, okay, it's going up. 50 pips already, rejection. It can go down again. 120 pips. It might drop from here 120 pips. 120 pips, it's around there. Then it should stop. Okay, from where it is now, let me check my crystal ball. 45.82, 45.82, it's a bit there. 45, around here. This is the level. And then now I know that because I have a crystal ball by my side. It'll hit this level before end of the session today. But it might go up 100 pips before that. So again, remember what I say about timing. Okay, so it might go down to this point sooner than expected. It was 40, what's the, bear with me, crystal ball, where are you here? $82. There, 45.82. Okay, that level's already hit. That one's there. Oops. That one disappeared. 42. There. Okay. Let's pay attention because if it drops, it'll be very fast dropping. This level that someone said has been hit already. That one there. I'm ready to go buy on the funding pips account on this level here. What time is it, by the way? Oh, it's 3 o'clock, so 30 minutes to US Open. Gold's already opened. If it drops, that's my impression, but if it drops, we'll do it very fast. Ready for the drop? Now everyone's buying. So like most of the traders are retail traders are buying, not because we are super clever, but just because gold's always buying. So it has to drop to a point where liquidity is taken enough, but not because it's the end of the liquidity area, just because it has to go there, down there, take out the liquidity, which to me the point is there, take out the liquidity, keep going up a little bit, and then again going down just to make sure it takes out, it sweeps the rest of the participants, and then it'll move up back again. Now is the movement, the fast movement I'm expecting. If it's very slow, that's not what I'm expecting. 1, 2 more candles, 3 tops, more than 3 candles. This movement's telling me otherwise. Okay, first area of interest is being hit. Wow, my crystal ball's so amazing. 34, 40 points, 39, 30, 35. Let's say 35 points. Pips. 35 pips. Now is the moment. It'll be deciding. Over 3 candles just to take this level I have marked down, and I'll have to think about it. It's important while we wait that you define your playbook, your setup or setups if you have more than ones. Sometimes you can have multiple setups or variations of the initial setup. But it's important you to define and to write down your playbook and to make sure you only execute with the setup or the setups or the whole playbook is there. So as I said, if it's taking more than 3 candles to get to that level, this level here, I'll have to think about it. Why? Because this is not what I have written down in my playbook. So even having a setup there, let's say I have a setup there, I have defined how I'm expecting the price to drop to get to this level. So it's not only hitting a level, but how and how quick did it get to this level. Because now the strength is not on the front side of this trend, but it's on the back side. This is called the back side, and this is called the front side. So that's why it's important you to define absolute every single dot and comma, just to make sure you only trade but what you have said you will be trading and nothing else. So you can then take measurements and key metrics on your trading and then improving things. But you won't be able to improve absolute anything if you don't have very specific metrics, and if you haven't been very precise on your entries. There's no, in my opinion, the way I see trading, there is no room for, but I think, but the price was, but sometimes. There's no room for that. I only allow these words when I'm talking to my kids and they are trying to trick me with something. But in trading, it's more like a clock. Like it has to happen the way I'm intended to happen. Otherwise, I won't take the trade. Now I don't like what I'm seeing. It's like this area is like waiting, and then it's another area like waiting, and I don't like it. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why I was saying I wanted this to drop dead. It's like there's an expression in trading. I don't really like it. Something about a dead cat and they're bouncing. So it's like if it drops from that high here to there, and it's dropping like if you're dead, the bounce will be a very good bounce. But if you are like scratching or something, if you're dropping but slowly, there's the chance that when you get there, you get to the floor, the level I'm expecting, of course, you'll keep going down. But I was expecting that, at least from that point, a very fast movement, because when it's a fast movement downwards, people start buying, not only me. And then I can go in with the trend and buy the movement, because I'm pretty sure it's going to have a small retracement. And when I say small, no, not that one. And when I say small, I mean maybe 50, 60 points, which is more than enough to me. I'm expecting that very rapidly. If the dropping is like that, let me just, so it's not the same doing, let me just change the color. And this is very important. That's why speed matters when you are trading. It's not the same looking at that. This is not the same dropping. Okay? Even if they get to the same level, this took half an hour, let's say. This took a few minutes, like 10 minutes. It's not the same. Depending on what you are looking for, on when you are trying to get in the market, you have to wait to see something like that, or you have to wait until you see something like that. To me, what I was expecting here, because it's been going up and up and up all day long, is this. A very rapid, very fast drop. So everyone's scared. Everyone's, even some people are getting out of the positions, and then it keeps going up. When it's doing it slowly, there's more probabilities, and I'm here just talking probabilities, the price does that. Okay, usually when it bounces super fast, it's doing something like that. And that's why it's important, because I hit, maybe then it does something like that, right? So it's even stronger. But I have time to accommodate all my positions. That's why I'm expecting that. If that doesn't happen, I'll play on the safe side, because if I am in the market with many positions, I'll have to, and it's going against me, I'll have to start closing very rapidly somewhere. I don't have time to recover some losses. So that's why. We are waiting for buy. Yes, I am. On my Fund and Pips account. On funding ticks, I was already buying on my the last account I had to trade today, and I'm down over $1,000. So I might lose this account. Then I'll buy some more. I think I have to buy. How many do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. Then I have to buy 2 for now, and 3 if I lose the one I'm talking about now. Okay. Oh, it's 10 minutes. Let me check the news. I didn't check the news today. Um, uh, mm, mm. Okay. Nothing. Oh, what's 7? Yeah, 10-year note action auction, so not no action, auction. 7, it's okay. 3 hours is, let's say, Forex Factory is the one that Funding Pip uses, right? Forex Factory calendar. Forex Factory. Oh, what's that? Calendar. Today, nothing. The 3 years bond auction, it's marked as yellow, so it's not a high impact. So nothing today. All right. No news today. I think it can drop a little bit more before it goes up. But there's nothing to do. Is anyone buying already? So is anyone in positions, either buys or sells? Now it's dropping again. Okay. Okay, let's wait. It's trying to reverse. Do you see here? This week is massive, and this week also massive. If you compare it, I don't know how long are they, but if you compare it with the candles before, like a few candles before, these 2 weeks are like someone's trying really hard to keep going up. So yeah. How long are these wicks? This is a nice structure to go up. This is 38 points, pips, sorry. 38, 26, slower. Haven't entered a trade today. This Celestine, Fisher Toady bought 45.92. That's a good point to buy. Yeah. Limit order, wow, 82. Good. Oh, I deleted for some reason. It was around 82 was the first one, and then I said this could be the one. So I'm just waiting for the price to get there. 46.10. There was no rejection. Yeah, it went straight. So good thing you didn't buy there. Are all of you swing traders, or are you intraday as well? So how long are your stop losses in points or in pips? Because unless you are an, let's say not intraday, but intra-week, like more than one day, That's if someone enter 46.10 to the point is now it's over 200 pips. So that's a lot. For an intraday, that's crazy. All right. It's about to hit the mark and then I'll see what can I do there. Okay, nearly there. Come on. 82 was the first level. To be spot in, I'm going to wait for this level here. 45.7. Nearly there. Come on, just a little bit more. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Wow, Leo, you don't have to write down the same comment over and over unless you something's wrong with your keyboard. I am surprised by the way I think. You are surprised in a good way or in a bad way? Can you explain a little bit further? I hope it's in a good way. Otherwise, don't write anything. Bad comments about me are not allowed. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Explain why you surprised, even if it's in a bad way. So we don't have to agree on trading styles or anything. Don't worry, Leo. I thought something was wrong with your keyboard. Like, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I won't be buying. There's no setup there. Well, my setup's forming here. This candle, I don't like the way it's getting there, so I'm not in. Okay, maybe it's hitting the level. I'm just gonna wait. It's about to. U.S. Open is about to start. Okay, it's starting now. Down, 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 please. Come on, don't be shy, Gold. Hit it down. Hit it down. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Uh, I think it's going down actually, and I'm not kidding now. So, regardless of my level, crystal ball is saying it might go down a little bit more. And actually, I don't like the movements from this point, this year, and this year, and now I'm going to wait. On the futures account, I'm about to, it's $1,700 down. So I'm about, there's only $1,000 left. It doesn't matter. Now it's going up. I'm not believing that. Bum, 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 bum. No. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Slow starting of the session, US session on gold. Um, some people ask me sometimes, not now, but sometimes I've been asked, like, what if you didn't take the trade because gold didn't go down like 30 more pips? I didn't take it. So the thing is, as I said, having very clear and being clear to yourself, like, this is what I'm waiting for, this is what I expect to see, and this is how do I want the market react in order for me to take a trade. If it doesn't happen, I won't take the trade and absolutely nothing happens. There's an opportunity probably in 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. So there's always opportunities, but not always there's money to take these opportunities. So if the price goes up and I didn't get in, it's fine. So yes, Celestine, I'm happy because it's the first time after many days not being at home, being at hospital. Um, I'm finally home. I'm just, it's the first time I'm trading, like properly trading, at least looking at the charts in front of my computer. Being home is always a pleasure. It's like my salvation, like my castle. So that's why I'm happy. And I'll be trading today for the rest of the afternoon here in Spain because I didn't trade this morning. So I'll be quiet and focused to keep trading. Now I have a nice confirmation for buy. So did you go in, Mustafa? Musta, did you go in then buying? Gold is doing nothing that I like. So I'm sorry guys, but no trades today. It went up 137. That's crazy. Okay. Gonna wait a few more minutes. If no opportunities are giving, then and I'll be dropping out. But I'm just waiting for the price to hit here. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, now it's dropping a little bit. Okay, come on. It's time to go sell. Sell. No, price is disagreeing with me. But honestly, just write down these levels I provided you with, 45.79, because they are still valid. And once they hit this level, once the price hits this level, it might go down a little bit more, but then it's going to reverse for at least 10 to 20 pips. At least this is my experience. I might be wrong, that's 100%. It'll be all right to be wrong, but yeah. Before the end of the session today, price should reach this level here, the one below. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, Marshall. Not every day is a trading day. Yeah, it happens to me when I haven't been trading for a few days. It takes me 1 or 2 days to accommodate to the charts again and to test uh, my knowledge. Okay, it's going up against all my predictions, but it'll go down before the end of the session, and then that's the must. So yeah, it takes me a while to go back to the races after I've been out or disconnected from trading. I usually take very slowly. The exact area is not an indicator. Is It's not a support or resistance, because support and resistances are, for instance, you could say this is a support and resistance area, right? And it worked because it hit here, here, it tried here, then it break it down, but then it tried here. You say got there and it rejected, again rejected, finally did what it had to do, and now it rejected. Super good. My indicator, the one I'm looking for on another chart, so you don't see it here. It's not an indicator. It's just I'm just seeing points, and I call, for instance, this level here. It's called. I call it this way. You call it whatever you like, but it's to me it's an anchored. It's like a liquidity area, but it's not an area. I've defined. Let's say you have that, right? So, okay, this area seems small. And let's say this is over the block or whatever, a liquidity area. It doesn't matter the way you call it. But it's very big indeed. It's like 30, 40 pips. And to me, that's a lot because I'm scalper. So at 40 pips, I might be out of the trades or the trade already. So when people define a liquidity area, it's very difficult to me to know where to start taking the trades. And because in my personal account, I do things a little bit different. But when I trade with prop firms, I can't do stacking, trade stacking. So I can't do that because I'll be banned because that's stacking, that's DCA, right? So in order to avoid that, I came up with just by looking at the price, I came out like why the price came to this area, for instance, and then it bounced very heavily and very rapidly back up. Then I see is where I see these unanchored points, which I always provide here when I'm on the live stream. Today I only have this one, but because gold has been up all day, so today is very easy. If I would say I have here, there's another anchor, that one there. But gold has been up all day, so giving you a level on the high side, that's the easy thing to do. But knowing what's the exact point that it might retrace just to go in with the trade takes a little bit more knowledge than that. So this is what I do. I just have another chart like this one with no indicators at all, with candlesticks a little bit big. They are bigger. And then I look for points like liquidity areas, but they're not resistances. It's not like support and resistance. It's a bit more than that. That's how I do it. That's why I say let me ask my crystal ball. It's because I'm just looking at nothing else than price in another chart on this screen here. Yeah, Musta is super right. It's amazing trade he took there. TP, fantastic. Yes, Shishi, it's exactly that. I need a warm up before I want to go in full action. It's exactly that. This is my warm up session because if you have been following me on another live streams, I usually more active. This trade probably in another session I would have taken this trade, not in this one because I have to feel confident again, and it takes me a few hours or a few sessions. Yeah. Tipping, yeah, waiting it to test 30 minutes resistance. Okay. It's too volatile. Yeah, that honestly, I trade the London session better because it moves pretty fast, but it's not like the US session. Because bear in mind, my movements are this big. Let's say I go in, I'm just putting an area here just to understand. This is I'm in and out there, in out. So it might take for me to hit my the first TP in under a minute. And because of the high frequency trading rules, working in the trading in the US session, it's very hard to me because I have to wait, and then it creates some anxiety because it's not my strategy. If I have to wait, let's say I'm here and I'm just selling, if my strategy says I have to go out with the first partial in here, I have to. But if I have to wait, because I have to wait at least 1 minute, it creates anxiety. And I don't like trading if it doesn't match the way I like it or the way I usually trade. That's why it's better to me trading the London session. because usually it takes over a minute for a trade to develop. Okay, guys, I'm just leaving it here for today. Note this level here, 45.7907. And again, I said it's going to be hit before the end of the session. I'm not saying it has to, but I think it's a high probability level to get hit today. So take care. Thanks everyone for being here today. And see you soon, guys. Have a nice day. Bye. Bye bye.